Another side of government jobs: desire, desperation, frustration. Government job aspirant, watch this. Hello friends, today let's discuss the myths surrounding government jobs, the problems those myths create, and the roots of those problems. This is something we must discuss, understand, and analyze, especially those aspiring to secure government jobs. A government job is not just about passing or failing. There are more serious issues surrounding it. Let's start this video with two short stories. These are not fictional tales, these are true, real stories. Student A studied BCom in his degree and did an MBA for his masters. He got a job at Infosys in Bengaluru with a good salary. However, after working there for a while, something happened to him, and he decided that he didn't want to work in a private company anymore. He wanted to do a government job instead. So, he quit his job at Infosys and went to his village to study. After studying there for about 3 to 4 years, he secured a B grade job or B group position in government. This job was indeed better than the one he was doing at Infosys. On the other hand, student B completed a diploma in computer science followed by engineering. See, he spent about 6 years pursuing computer science and was also aiming for a government job. Eventually, he did secure a government job, but as a peon or attendant. Now, he works under clerks in some office. Here, we may not have many questions about A's story, but B's story raises lot of questions. If he ended up doing a peon's job, why did he have to study engineering? How fair is it to pursue engineering and end up as a peon? Again, here B at least secured a peon's job. But reality is even harsher than this. The number of those who secure government job is also very low. There are many among us, despite trying for 5, 7, even 8, 10, sometimes 12 years, are unable to get a government job. Declining government jobs year by year. Who doesn't want government job in India? Maybe those who have crores of money at home or are running huge profitable businesses might say they don't need one. But for the middle class and poor families in India, the desire for a government job clings on them like skin. How strong is the government desire? The desire for government jobs is so intense that between 2014 and 15 and 2021 and 2022, over 22.5 crore applications were submitted for various posts in central government. However, out of these, only 7.22 lakh people secured jobs in central government departments. This means that out of every 100 applications, only 0.33% of applicants get a job. This information was provided by central government itself in July 2022. Looking at this trend, one thing is clear. The number of government jobs provided by the governments, central and states, is significantly decreasing. India's population is rising. The number of aspirants seeking government jobs is also skyrocketing, but the number of government jobs is drastically reducing. The central and state governments are replacing their permanent government jobs with contract-based private employment. But still, people are literally grinding themselves in coaching centers to get that government job. Why? The government as a big brand. How many private companies are known to parents in rural areas? Perhaps at most they might know about 8-10 companies, but they wouldn't have any information about the rest. And also, it's not widely known that getting a good job in companies like Google, Microsoft, Infosys, TCS or Wipro can also lead to a better life. The biggest company, the biggest brand most people know in the rural India is the government. Many parents believe that getting a job in the company called government guarantees a blessed life. Some even say that working in the government and receiving government salary is a blessing. Private companies may exist today and be gone tomorrow, but the government will always be there. This strong belief in the government brand among parents is a major reason why young people aspire to do government jobs. Because parents constantly emphasize government jobs at home, they speak as if securing a government job is the ultimate goal in life. Less work, more salary, job security. People believe that if they get a government job, the workload won't be that heavy. This is somewhat true. You get holidays on every Sunday, and all government holidays also you will get. And you work from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with ample breaks in between. The salary is decent, and many even earn extra on the side and under the table. In addition to salary, there are perks like TA, DA. You can save money, and after retirement, you get a pension. Above all, there is job security. Some government employees' families are even eligible for a job on compassionate grounds if something happens to the employee. There are medical benefits, and bank loans are easily available, and the work environment allows you to work without worry until retirement. On the other hand, in private companies, you have to work hard for at least 8 to 10 hours every day, often earning less than what you deserve. In some companies, you may not even get all the government holidays, and there is no job security either. During crises like economic downturns and COVID-19 pandemic, there is a risk of losing your job. Layoffs are common. Therefore, the first choice for most young people is getting a government job. Some people continue to work in private companies while preparing for a government exam. Respect in society. In our society, the term government job seems to hold almost a mystical status. This phenomenon leads to various forms of distress. In rural India, the biggest goal and achievement in life is often seen as securing a government job. Even skilled professionals who earn around 50,000 to 75,000, even 1 lakh per month after working for 5 or 6 years in a city like Bengaluru don't get much respect. People mockingly ask, "Do you work in a factory? Oh, do you work in a private company? Where do you stay? Does your company provide you with the room accommodation? Do they provide you with the food?" All these questions they ask. Some people view working in private companies as a sinful act, but the same person who after finishing degree studies 4-5 more years and eventually secure a government job with a salary of even 30,000 rupees is highly respected in villages. People sing their praises, saying, "Leave him alone, he is government employee." There is such mindset that it's better to have at least a peon's job than working for 50,000, 60,000 in a private company. When it comes to marriage, government employees are in high demand. Parents feel an immense sense of pride if their son or daughter is a government employee. As a result, even those with a master's degree or a PhD often end up doing small government jobs. They apply for minor positions. In 2019, the Tamil Nadu government invited applications for 14 sweeper posts. 4,000 people applied. Among those who applied, many candidates were engineering and MBA graduates. Language barriers and poor education. According to a 2019 NASSCOM survey, India produces 1.5 million engineers every year, but only 2.5 lakh of them get jobs. The remaining 12.5 lakh lack the skills to secure employment. Many studies have pointed this out. Narayan Murthy, a stalwart of India's IT industry, has stated that only 25% of engineering graduates in India have the skills needed to get a job, while the rest do not. Because of this poor education system, even those with good degrees often fail to get good jobs in the private sector. Moreover, in the pursuit of private sector jobs, the English language becomes a major hurdle for many. Studies show that 65% of those applying for government jobs come from rural areas. Rural children often receive their education in their mother tongue. Compared to urban children, rural children's English language skills are very poor. Despite good qualifications, they can't communicate in English or express their ideas clearly in English. Most corporate jobs require fluency in English. But in smaller government jobs, English is not a major requirement. At what cost? As the saying goes, time and tide wait for none. But young people who want government jobs waste both time and opportunities. In 2019, the central government issued a report called The Youth of India. According to this report, 90% of young people aged between 15 to 29 years aspire to government jobs. Some of them secure a government job within a year or two of starting their preparation, while others continue trying until the age of 35 to 38, and some even until they reach the age limit. They spend their youth preparing for government exams, leaving them with no time to enjoy life's pleasures. In this pursuit of government jobs, we find that many of our friends and brothers and sisters are unemployed for 8 to 10 years. They lose their eligibility for many private sector jobs and higher education opportunities. They keep trying for government jobs until they reach the age limit. Now they cannot move forward in their lives. They miss the best moments of their lives waiting for a government job. If we ask them what they have done in last 7 years or 8 years, they often have no answer. In wedding and other family events, they hide themselves. They cover their faces with shame. They don't want to talk to people because they are not able to answer their questions. For women, the situation is even worse. In some families, girls are not married until they get a government job. In the process of preparing for a government job, they might pass the age of marriage in society's eyes. By the time they realize this, their age doesn't allow them to do anything else. They become independent on someone else's earnings. Despite their good education, they end up feeling like a burden on someone else's shoulders. The same is true for men. Many young men remain unemployed while waiting for a government job. Without a job, they lack the confidence to get married, resulting in delays. They struggle with inferiority complexes and feel left behind. Moreover, the stress of not getting a government job causes many to fall into depression. Once they hit the age limit, the pressure becomes unbearable. They can't move forward in life, leaving them feeling hopeless. Are private jobs worthless? This misconception needs to be addressed. One should not be narrow-minded in this regard. Once a person starts working, they will automatically gain knowledge and experience in that field. In the beginning, one might earn little less, but with the experience and time, income will increase in private jobs as well. Private jobs allow for skill development and knowledge acquisition. Today, in India's IT industry alone, over 50 lakh people are employed and 10 to 15 lakh people work in other private companies. They are earning good money. Private companies' employees also get loans for buying houses and vehicles, and most of them get provident fund and medical insurance facilities too. Additionally, there is a great opportunity for exponential growth in private companies. If one works hard, they can advance quickly, reaching higher economic levels than government employees. Make an informed decision. Therefore, if you want to pursue a government job, make sure you are making an informed decision. If you aim for an UPSC or State Public Service Commission job, that's great, go for it. But if your only dream is to get a government job without any specific plan, think again. Do you want to spend your prime years of life waiting for a government job, or do you want to explore other opportunities simultaneously? It's your choice, but be aware of the consequences. Making a wrong decision could cost you the best years of your life. Evaluate your strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities before choosing your path. It's not wrong to aim for a government job, but it's essential to be realistic about your abilities, chances, and the kind of effort you can afford. Friends, what do you think on this? Let us know in the comment section below. Let's meet again. Look for better. Namaste.